Does gear matter?
Well, for me, it's a two-way thing. It matters and it doesn't matter. I have to explain that. When you're starting out from the beginning, gear does not matter. But I feel like when you're growing, gear matter. Because as a content creator, you should start with anything you have. Whether you have one old Jagadi Techno phone or Samsung or whatever it is, on iPhone 6 or an iPhone 5, you should use that iPhone 5 and start recording whatever you want to record or do whatever you want to do with it. Instead of waiting for God knows how many years to gather money to buy that camera that you want. If you want to wait for that moment, you will never start.
Like these arguments, why it's even an argument is because you're going to see a lot of big creators be like gear does not matter. But at the end of the day, go and buy Arri Alexa and come and be shooting TikTok with it. Some of them will even use the most expensive Sony to shoot TikTok videos with it, and they will tell someone that is following them, like that is trying to start, like gear does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
But every other day, these big guys, they are buying the latest camera, latest lights, latest whatever to shoot the content, and they'll be advising you that is coming up that gear does not matter. Personally, it's just a two-way thing.
It's a two-way thing.
Because if you want to start, unless your pocket is deep, you can just go ahead and buy all the gear. But like the way most of us start, we didn't have anything. We started with whatever we could lay our hands on. But the bigger you get, the more you understand that gear matters.
Yes. I remember your story you told me your story once on how you started. You said you started borrowing phones from somebody to even record your video. So it doesn't even matter if you don't even have the gears.
Yeah, if you have the zeal, you can borrow and start.
You can borrow and start. So you need to, because in this whole content space, you need to understand some things. Even if you get the best gears and you don't know how to use it, it's useless. You can have the best Sony camera, Blackmagic camera, but if you don't know how to do proper lighting, proper audio, it's useless. So you can just start with what you have, understand those concepts. Because I remember when we were back in school, when we were in university, when I started going into photography and filmmaking, we were using an iPhone then, an iPhone 5 or 6 then. People were like, these guys, how? You guys are using one camera, but no, we're not using a camera. We're just using an iPhone 5 to snap those pictures. But we started learning how to do lighting techniques. We started learning lighting techniques. We went on YouTube, Googled how to do lighting techniques, used that knowledge to enhance the way we snapped. So we're not just snapping like the average iPhone owners. Because I've seen people that own like iPhone 14 Pro Max, and the pictures they take on those phones, I'm like, are you using a Techno of 20K or 10K?
So like, I think the most important, what people are going to take away from this video is, if at the end, you're going to list out how to invest, like the gears that you need to get yourself started.
Like with iPhone 14 Pro Max, snap horrible pictures, and I'm like, do you even know what you're using? So imagine those kind of people learning all these techniques and utilizing the iPhone 14 Pro Max or 13 or 10 or whatever it is to the maximum capacity. Imagine what you can create. I've seen creators on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all using only their phones, and they are gaining millions and millions and millions and millions of views. I've been doing e-commerce for the past 1 year, basically digital marketing and e-commerce here. It comprises of advertising on social media platforms.
Yes.
My mentor has the capacity to buy the best camera if he wants, but we're still shooting on an iPhone. Up to today, we're still shooting advertisements on iPhones. Why? Because it feels more organic.
Like,
just doing it well.
User generated content.
It's like UGC. It's user generated, but you are still doing it well with the techniques that we already know, how to light properly, how to do things properly. Yeah. So all you need to do is just to learn a little bit of skill.
Basics.
The basics. Sometimes I see business owners, I do get DMs of business owners, small business owners coming to me saying, oh, I need you to create, to do this type of video like Nike or like Adidas or like one big company. You don't need that. All you need to get is your phone and record some bunch of TikToks.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Record some bunch of TikToks and just understand, just learn. Go on YouTube, type how to light a product, how to light a talking head, it's just how to, that magic word, how to, it will save your life. It will save your life forever. So I still stand on the fact that gear does not matter when you're starting out, but when you're growing,
yeah, that's when you need to do the gears. But this talk around gears, it's something that is just going to be there, because even like the biggest content creator, Mr. Beast, his videos are still in 1080p.
Exactly.
While there are people that are even pushing the boundary and uploading
8K. And this is somebody that has the camera that can shoot 20K.
But he still sticks to 1080p.
But his videos are not mediocre. You don't see,
even though they are 1080p,
they are still good. The king of YouTube, what's his name? Casey Neistat. When you watch Casey Neistat's video, he records with anything that he said. The best camera
is the one you have with you.
Exactly. So you see sometimes Casey Neistat recorded on his phone, on a GoPro, on a camera, anything that
you won't even be able to tell.
And you won't exactly
what he's using. And I think another good example is MKBHD's autofocus channel that he uses, like any phone that is in his pocket to record car reviews. You won't even be able to tell
exactly
that he's using a phone.
I feel like most people have phones in their pocket, but they don't know the use of their phone. They don't know the capabilities of their phone. So you need to just learn as a beginner. This advice is specifically for beginners. As a beginner, use what you have. If it's a camera, use what you have. If it's your phone, use what you have. If your phone is terrible, because there are some phones that are terrible. That one.
Some phones that can shoot 720p.
Yes.
No, don't shoot 7.
No.
There is something called resolution. You need to know what it is. There is 720p, 1080p. At least the bare minimum should be like 1080p.
Except you're going for that look. Except you're going specifically for that look. Don't use that thing to go and shoot. Go to your friend. You would definitely have a friend that has a good equipment.
Yeah, phone. Like personally, I started with a phone, then I graduated to using cameras.
Cameras now. Very soon now you start shooting with the sun. Back to the topic. But his journey is quite incredible. I also started with the phone, graduated into using a camera, and now I do call myself a filmmaker. I started with a phone and I still shoot with the phone up to today, and you will never know actually.
I don't shoot with the phone again. I don't shoot with the phone.
There are moments where you would be like you are usually shooting from your studio, right?
Yes.
For me, I'm usually outside on the go.
The camera can just die.
Anything can happen. So I need to be able to. So I need to still understand. Up to today, I still research how I can use my phone better to shoot more quality. And there are other cameras like 360 cameras and all that you can also use to do that.
Yeah. So I think we've done justice to this talk. And as a content creator starting out, the most important thing, like I said, we're going to talk about how, like in order. I think the most important thing is you need to think about audio.
Yes.
Audio is very important, even if the video is not visually appealing, but the audio and the storyline is like good.
People will see.
People watch.
Make sure audio is
first thing to invest. If you want to start content, the first thing that I bought with my money was a wireless lavalier microphone, and the name is Boya by M1. Till today, it is still one of the best beginner microphones. And we are going to link it in the description of this video.
So you can go and check
it out. And there are a lot of other options that we are going to check, and we'll also put them in the
description below.
Yeah. So we'll drop the links in the description, so you can just go ahead and start by buying one of those mics.
So Your audio is very, very, very
Important.
important. It's even the most important thing. Get your audio. Don't play with your audio. What about the next thing? I think the next thing is your storyline. You just said it now. It's your storytelling. You get the storytelling. Then we're talking about gears now. Your video.
Yeah.
Your video, shoot with what you have with your phone. Then when you want to start upgrading, you can start
Looking for cameras.
cameras.
And there are entry level cameras.
The entry level cameras.
Like Sony has a line of cameras specifically geared for content creators. Like you can just check one of them, Sony ZV-E10, ZV. I think there is ZV-E10. That's what I started out with.
Yeah.
That
And
was
the
the first camera that-
ZV-1 that is the latest one. Yeah.
There's ZV-1F. They are just
There are a
cameras.
bunch of them.
We'll make sure we put like Amazon links for all the cameras.
If
that
you're
you
interested
can
in
use
all
on a
them.
budget below $1,000 at most.
So maybe if you're interested in understanding the different type of cameras you want to use, comment down below. Maybe we'll make a video about this one day. Who knows? So comment down below. But we'll still put links to those cameras down below.
And if you have any questions regarding gears, we are going to be in the comments answering as much questions as possible.
Trust me, I know a lot about gears.
Yeah, so he's the gear guy, yes.
I'm the gear guy because I have beard. God of mercy. So yeah, in conclusion, gears do and do not matter.
I think that's the best conclusion. So make sure you subscribe and we'll catch you in the next video.
Subscribers matter. So subscribe. Peace out.